That spirit is here. This beautiful Saturday morning. Dancers, thank you, singers. Man, oh man, that's what we're talking about right there. That spirit was here. Had Brother RJ going for it over there. Look like he is floating, RJ. He didn't even hear me. Robert. I said they had RJ floating over there, boy. I thought I saw that sea walk in there somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, that spirit was here. Thank you, singers. That was awesome. Made our Gourd dancers like it. Shoot, you had me Gourd dancing up here with my microphone. Had that war bonnet flying over there. Yeah, on behalf of the Powwow Committee, once again, we want to say thank you to each and every one of you for joining us here at the 41st Annual Orme Dam Victory Days. You're enjoying our second session of Gourd Dance here at this year's celebration. And you were listening to the beautiful sounds of the Thunder Hill Singers from the great state of Oklahoma. They traveled many, many miles to be here this weekend to share their talent with each and every one of us. And you know, it's a privilege and an honor to get to hear them and their style at all the different powwows. So thank you, Cheevers and the brothers over there for being here this weekend. I know myself, you know, that spirit got me. It made me feel good. And sometimes, you know, that's all we need. You know, sometimes we can't wait for the weekend to get here so we can go hear that music or come dance in this arena. And that's what it's all about. But yeah, I just wanted to welcome each and every one of you. Do we have any first-timers out there? Anybody that's never been to a powwow before, but they're here today for the first time? Hey, these three on the bench, I know it's their first time. Yeah. I saw a couple out there. There was one from Germany here last night. I don't think she's here today. April, I believe the registration wants to see you up here at the announcer stand. And I want to send a... Yeah, as soon as we get it figured out, then I'll address the people. And also, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, back here behind the announcer stand, we have some arts and crafts vendors up there on top of the hill as well. So head on up there. There's some talented artists up there as well. So we have them down here around the arena, and then we have them up there too. And I believe there's a food stand up there too. So I just wanted to put that out there so we don't forget. And don't forget the we have the zipper over there across the way. Me and Rick Yazzie, we're gonna go check out the zipper here in a little bit. We might get stuck way on top. How many Cardinal fans do we have out there? Yeah. I believe the 49ers are coming into town on Monday, right? Oh, man, it's going to be a gooder one. Who's your team, Brother Kenneth? Did you switch up on us? Did they convert you? Oh yeah, OU and OSU played today too, and I think it's at 6:30, right? Over in Norman, Bedlam. That's going on today. Okay, I just got word from our registration people that registration will be open again over there at the bingo hall. So if we have some dancers out there that are interested in registering, head on over there to the old bingo hall and get signed up. You know, some of these dancers, they like to give everybody a head start, and they don't get signed up till Saturday. Hey. But yeah, yesterday I flew in. My plane landed at 1:43. I walked outside and tried to catch the shuttle to the rental car place, and that line was 2 miles long. So I caught a taxi over to the rental car place. And then when I got there, that line was 3 miles long. So then I finally got my rental car. Then I went down to level 3 to get my vehicle, and that line was even longer. So man, I landed at 1:43. I didn't leave the rental car place till 4:07 p.m. So man, they took forever over there at Sky Harbor. So if you ever plan to fly into Phoenix and you're on the time, if you got to be somewhere at a certain time, you might want to fly in a little bit early. Man, it took forever. Then, of course, I had to get my Raising Cane's on the way out here. Had to get them chicken strips. That's the Holy Lands. But yeah, it's good to be back on the Powwow Trail. You know, we were locked up for 2 years. God, that didn't sound right. All right, if there's a Justino Valderrama Jr. in hearing distance, come on up here to the announcer stand. Justino, come on over this way. All right, I believe what we're going to do here is we're going to have our blanket dance song for our singers, and then we'll shut her down for this session, and then we're going to take a little break before we start our grand entry, our powwow part, which we have scheduled for 1 o'clock. And also, I want to remind all you royalty, before we have our grand entry, we're going to call you up here so you can introduce yourself. You know, a lot of times, as a masters of ceremony, sometimes when you visit different communities, it can be very challenging to pronounce some of the names that some of these young people carry. And so, you know, with that being said, when we turn the microphone over to them, then it gives them the opportunity to tell us about themselves and their families and their tribes. So we'll do that about maybe 12:35, 12:40, and then we're going to have drum roll call right at 12:45. So royalty, be ready about 12:30-ish. We'll call you up here so you can do your thing. And, you know, as I mentioned earlier, you know, it's customary that we lay this blanket down here in the middle of the arena, and it's for our singers. You know, they sit here throughout the day and the evening, and they provide us with this beautiful music. And just the way my my uncles and my grandpas, what they shared with us is that if you want to share a little monetary gift with our singers, to feel free to walk into the sacred circle with a good thought on your mind, maybe a little prayer, and in return, through the spirit of this drum and this music and this sacred circle, that our Creator will bless you in a good way. Maybe there's something on your mind, you know, through that little effort, that little kind gesture, then that's our wishes for each and every one of you. So maybe you might want to bring a dollar bill out, a $5 bill, a $10 bill. However you feel in your heart, that's what we're going to do at this time. So we're going to go ahead and turn it over to our singers for our 2 blanket dance songs, and then we'll shut her down for the afternoon. And then I believe we have some more Gourd dance scheduled later on in the program. Yeah, so we'll dance Gourd dance for another hour at 6:30 this evening, and then we have grand entry scheduled for 7:30 tonight. So anytime you're ready, Thunder Hill, we'll go ahead and shut her down for this afternoon part. You still have time, relatives. We're going to leave this blanket out. One more song as we finish up here with this blanket dance song. A-ho, a-ho. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Ooh. Thank you. Thank you, singers. Thank you, dancers. Man, that was awesome. I even got to get out there and jam a little bit. A-ho, a-ho. All right, we're going to take a little break here before we get started with our afternoon portion. And I want to ask all of our royalty to stand by. Like I made mention earlier, we're going to invite you up here about 12:35 or so to introduce yourselves right before we get into our drum roll call. And also, Brother Kenneth and Rick, they both came up and expressed themselves to me. And some of y'all know Rick Yazzie. He has a granddaughter that's serving as the San Carlos Princess, Nalaya Littlechild. She has a lot of respect for Kenneth here, and the Yazzie family. You know, they look up to him, and they got a lot of good thoughts and good feelings towards him and what he does for the community around here. And so they wanted to feed all the Gourd dancers that made their way over here to dance with Kenneth today. They want to share some food with all of y'all. So at this time, I believe they're going to make that happen over here to my left. So they want to invite you Gourd dancers to come on over this way. And also, it was brought to my attention by the Powwow committee that there's a lot of folks that are driving in back here behind the announcer stand, and they're supposed to be for the vendors. So if you're not a vendor and if you don't have a pass, they're going to start towing your vehicles off. So I have spoken. And stay clear of the fire lanes. So if you're parked back here and you're not a vendor, better get that pound money ready. They're going to start towing you off. But yeah, we're going to take a little break here. You'll have time to go get a little snack, get something to drink. Our Gourd dancers are going to eat a little meal here. But here in about maybe, let's say 15 minutes or so, we're going to ask our royalty to come on up here so they can introduce themselves before we get started with our afternoon program. And like I mentioned last night, we're going to have a drum roll call right about 12:45. So we'll let the royalty do their thing first and then drum roll call. All righty, so we'll go on a little break here. So a friendly reminder to all of our friends, our spectators, we have grand entry scheduled for 1 o'clock. So you'll have time to get a little snack, get something to drink, and we'll see you back over here about, I don't know, 5 minutes till or 10 till 1. All righty.